What's going on, guys? Welcome and good morning. Today is January 18th, possibly the strongest month in trucking. Well, the strongest January in trucking that I know I've ever seen. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the DAT board and cover the nation, and I'm going to find the freight, show you where to point your truck and find the hot markets. If you can find the hot markets and keep your truck rolling in the hot markets, it's going to be more profitable. And you're looking for volumes here. I've got an idea. If you stay in a high volume area, you're going to stay in a high freight area. And if you like what I'm about to show you, you can try it out for 30 days free. As I always say, free is free, and don't haul cheap with this tool. No matter what lane you're in, whether you're familiar with it or not, you will have the trucker's edge when negotiating with the brokers. In the description, there's a link. You can click it and try it out for free for 30 days. There's also another link down there for the factoring I choose. I choose to use Triumph Business Capital, and well, it makes it simple using DAT. They're partnered up with them, so when you see a little green check mark in the load board, yep, you can factor it. You ain't got to worry about calling another company and doing all that stuff. So let's dive right in here and let me try to get going here. Alaska's nothing in Alaska. First thing I look at is this ratio right here, the in-out load count ratio, and today's video is on van freight. We're going to use Alabama, for example. There's 615 loads going in and 515 coming out, or trucks going in versus trucks needed to come out. And you just want to have more loads available than what's going in. See, like California here, it looks pretty bad. A lot of people's going to Cali. Not a lot of loads coming out. I'm sure there's a lot of loads. We'll get to it in a minute. You can pause this right here if you want to see. So it's just a quick little reference, but the real nuts and bolts to this video is I'm going to go around to the different freight hubs around the nation. And we're going to start in Los Angeles. And see what they got. I like 120 mile radius for general van freight. I'll leave this right here open, and let's put the date to today. Today and today only. The 18th. Alright, LA, what do you got? LA's coming with 784. I told you there's not a lot of freight out there, but there's enough to keep you rolling. And let's see, let's sort this, and let's get the see what kind of offers the brokers have. See if there's any money coming out. See, PA for 74. That's a little above the 15-day average. It's been averaging 6,800, so that's a decent load. And see the little green check mark I was talking about? As long as you see that little green check mark, if you're set up with Triumph, they'll factor you. You ain't got to worry about checking their credit and all that stuff. Let's see this one here, 68. They're right there on the money. Still ain't no money though. I mean, I guess it is if that's what you do. I prefer the shorter stuff nowadays. Let's see. Let's go check out Tracy, California. Bump this up to 180. It was 190. That way we can get to the Bay Area and Sacramento all in one. So there's 263 loads there exact, and that right there is in that 190 mile radius. So there's a little bit of freight up there. Not much. Not much at all. Not much at all. Ooh, let's see here. This is just for you, Velox. I want to check this little lane right here. NorCal to SoCal. NorCal to SoCal, the fifth. Let's see, Stockton to Los Angeles. The 15-day on that's been 629. Ooh, that's low. The medium or the range is usually 535 to 678. But let's see. That's what you got. They're around $500-600 loads. If you can do that down and come back, yeah, you can run local. All right, let's shoot up to Portland, Oregon. Bump this back down to 120. I'm gonna try to speed this thing up. Cruise right along now. So 196 exact loads in the Portland market. Not a lot, but enough to keep you rolling. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, that coffee needs to kick in. Seattle's coming in. 119 exact loads. Looking a little weak, Seattle. Kansas City, Missouri. What do you got? 544. All right, we're getting back into the freight. Kansas City's looking good. That's real good for Kansas City. Let's check out St. Louis. St. Louis. I bet they're going to have 850. 850. Come on. 62. Well, I was way off. Anyway, they're still that's still pretty decent for St. Louis. Not a ton, but you know, it's decent. Let's shoot down to Dallas. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, okay, I'm back. I had to sneeze and I didn't want to bust your eardrums. So let's check out Dallas. Dallas coming in with 755 loads. Pretty decent. Houston. What you got, Houston? Houston? I know it's Houston. But in the state of Georgia, where I am from, we have a street right down where I live. It's called Houston Valley Road, and it's the same as Houston and Houston. Also, if you go down to Macon, that's Houston County, spelled the same. So, for us boys in Georgia, it is Houston. Let's see here. I'm getting track. 742 loads in the Houston market. So, decent. Okay. Oklahoma City. I want to see what you got. Oklahoma. 246 exact loads in the Oklahoma market. Let's check out Laredo. Got a buddy just went down there. I was wondering what the freight's looking like, and not a lot. Let's see, Atlanta coming in with, show me the freight, come on guys, 921. It ain't the greatest, but it's a good bit. Let's check out Savannah. Savannah, Georgia. Savannah coming in 369 exact loads. It's not that great, but it's pretty solid. Columbia, Sakakalaki. Let's check you out. 710 loads in the South Carolina market, so that's pretty good. South Carolina has been keeping up with the freight pretty good. CHARLOTTE, Charlotte, North Carolina. I think Charlotte's going to beat that. Barely, but they did. So North Carolina, South Carolina, we got some freight. Richmond, Virginia, come on, where you at? There you are. $650 loads in the Virginia market. Nice. Boston. What you got, Boston? I say 250. There's why I don't gamble. Yep. 500 loads in the Boston market. Let's check out New York. And I'm gonna bump this up a little bit just to get most of that northeast up in there. So 3,000. Jesus, yeah. New York's got some freight. So there's a lot of freight up there. Let's bump this. Let's shoot it down to 50. We're gonna go over into the Allentown market. There you go. Allentown, what you got? 454 miles or 454 loads in a 50-mile radius of Allentown. Yeah, Pittsburgh's got some freight. Now let's shoot over to the Allentown. I'm in Allentown. Pittsburgh market is where I'm going next. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm still trying to get woke up. Pittsburgh, 883 loads. Pretty solid. Let's check out Columbus. Ohio. Excuse me. Ooh, nice. Look at that. 1,400 loads in the Columbus market. Columbus never seems to disappoint. Let's check out Cincinnati. Cincinnati. Ooh. Cincinnati's looking good too. Can Indianapolis keep up? I don't think they can, but we'll find out. Ooh, 1,400. Oh, guys, I'm about to sneeze again. Hold on. Ooh, I don't know what it is, man. I come down here to North Carolina. Something's blooming down here. I woke up today. My eyes are watering. Sneezing. I might have just done caught the corona. No, I'm just kidding. I've been in the cold climate, then come down here where we still got some vegetation and stuff is blooming. So something this morning is tearing me up. So back where I was at, Indianapolis, 1,400 loads. Nice, looking good. Let's check out Nashville. Hey, stupid. There you go. Excuse me, I am headed to the Nashville market, but they got 621. But I think when I get there, I think I'm just gonna go home, guys. I think. Let's shoot up to Calgary, Alberta, just for my Canadian folks. So Calgary, let's tell you. I'll tell you what. Let's bump it up 200 miles, Calgary. 43 exact loads. Not that solid up there, guys. But this is also not a Canadian load board. Let's check out Toronto. T-R-O-N-O-T-O. Oh, there we go. T-O-R. Gotcha. Remember that next time. So Toronto's coming in with 543 loads, and a lot of that's going to be New York, so that can be expected. So if you're in the Toronto market, let's see, Vancouver coming in with 100. Let's see, that's Washington. Let's drop this back down to, I bet it's still going to pull up a lot of Washington loads though. There you go. But there's another load board up there in Canada that will have a lot more freight than the DAT Trucker's Edge, but it is just a good reference point to check it out. All right, but where we was at, let's go check out Minneapolis. 120. Okay, good. Minneapolis, what you got? 680 loads, which is pretty solid for many, especially in January. And Chicago. And after this, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do if I keep on rolling. 1,700 loads in the Chicago market, so looking pretty solid. Guys, this is the third week of the new year, January 18th, currently 9:07 a.m. And if I'm going home, but if I wasn't, what I would do is I'd put my truck in the Midwest, and I would just 300-400 mile trips. I'd back and forth, up and down. Either way you slice it, I'd stay in the Midwest, and then when Thursday or Friday gets here, I'd find me a long run, whether it's down to Houston, down to the Dallas, or even possibly northern Florida, and carry me through the weekend. And that will give you, I think you can get about $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 in revenue. That's just what I think. That's what I'd do if I was still going to stay running. But anyways, guys, if you're still hanging in there, I appreciate you. You rock. And if you like this video, be sure to give me a big old thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I put videos out on the regular, all things trucking. Until that next video, see you, bye.